Okay, before I start this video, I have something to talk about that's really important pertaining to this episode and the following 2-3 episodes. So in the middle of recording this video, and you're not going to notice it within the first 20 minutes, it's towards the end of the video, I had to start a new audio and gameplay recording session. And for some reason, in doing so, the audio, my audio, not the game's audio, but my audio completely borked. It's broken. It's not good. It sounds as if I'm recording over a $10 microphone rather than this thing, like a really cheap microphone. And unfortunately, there's nothing I can do to fix it. Post-commentating has just not worked flat out. It sounds horrible. It doesn't work. It's actually given me a lot less to talk about. I don't really actually know the continuity as I'm going, and it just throws things off. So post-commentary hasn't been an option, and then re-recording this gameplay is even less of an option because I'm about 20 episodes past this video that's already been recorded, and trying to maintain the continuity for these next 2 to 3 videos and re-recording all of it is impossible. So unfortunately, the audio towards the end of this episode and then the next couple videos is just going to be very bad, and I apologize for that. It sucks, but luckily after that we shouldn't have a problem again. The biggest problem was that I caught this way too late, and yeah, I'm sorry about that, but that's what's going to happen. Anyways, enjoy the episode. What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your King, welcoming you back to more Let's Play The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. In the last episode, we continued on with some quests for the companions, but in this episode, I'm pretty sure in the last episode I said we were going to continue with the companions quest. We're actually going to stop. For now, we'll get on with the companions side quest soon enough, but we're going to take a break in this episode. Just for a little bit, I promise. It won't be for very long, because we actually want to make some headway on some other quests and get a few things started by going to a new hold, or at least a new hold capital. So we are going to be taking the Whiterun carriage once again, okay, because I'd like to get some stuff done. And we are going to head over to the Reach, which is the biggest hold in the game, I believe, next to the Rift. And we're going to head to its capital, which is Markarth. And probably my favorite city in the game next to Riften. So,
ever been to Markarth?
And here we are at the Markarth stables. So before we head into the city, I believe actually we're gonna want to head on back here. Now here at the Markarth stables is actually very interesting. There's a person who sells you a dog. It's one of the few people that can sell you a dog, and he can just be your little companion for a while. Speaking of companion, oh, that's right, I forgot. Lydia's back home in Whiterun. That's okay. I was gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna go pick her up. I'll get her later. But yes, anyway, there's a dog you can go pick up over there if you'd like, and that can be your traveling companion. It barks a lot though, so I don't want it with us for this Let's Play, unfortunately.
What happened to you, Papa? The Forsworn have taken Kolskager mine. We're the only ones left.
You two head inside and get some rest. I'll send word to the Jarl.
Okay, so if we head over here, these guys are saying that Kolskager mine was taken over by a group called the Forsworn. But if we talk to this guy,
Only a matter of time before they hit here.
what's all this about the Forsworn?
Seems Kolskager mine got hit by Forsworn. Those madmen get more bold every season. Pavo and Gat are the only survivors. I'll be sending word to the Jarl about this, but I don't know when help will come.
What if I took care of this entire group of people all by myself?
I'm sure Pavo would be grateful, and we'd all rest a little easier. But that's nonsense. You can't handle a group of Forsworn by yourself. If their axes don't get you, their magic will.
You're probably right, but we'll give it a shot anyways at some point. Not right now, though. Because right now, actually, there is one more person I believe I can talk to. I'm over at this farm, if I'm not mistaken, Salvius Farm. There's a guy we want to look for named Regatta Salvius, and I believe he's probably in here, actually, in the farmhouse. What time is it? 8, 9 p.m. We're good.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you.
rebellion, forsworn, undead, witches,
My husband just
wizards,
gets
hag
cranky
ravens,
when he doesn't get enough sleep.
and marriage.
The timing on that was perfect. Naming all this stuff and he's just cranky.
My boy Leontius lives in Old Trollden. Damn drunk.
I know you just said this, but I'm gonna ask you about it again anyway.
That's right. Old Inn to the south. The oaf doesn't even bother to visit these days. What am I supposed to do if the dragons burn down the farm? You're a traveler, right? I have this letter for him. Let him know how much of a failure he is.
Wow, that's harsh, but I'll take it to him.
Good. You make sure the lug tips you when it gets it.
Okay, I guess I can do that for you.
Until next time.
See you later, man. So the son ran away and has decided not to help out on the farm, which really looks like it's just potatoes and stuff. Oh, there's chicken. There is a chicken. They do have chickens. It is okay. This farm is not completely worthless. Then again, calling potatoes completely worthless would be kind of, I don't know, reckless of me to say. Potatoes are amazing. The many things that you can make with potatoes. It's probably the most versatile vegetable ever. So good. Anyway, we're going to head on into Markarth now. Really nothing else I guess I could do out here. It's not like I'm going to buy a horse or anything. So, let's head on inside. And here we are. Whoa, 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 dude, why do you have that knife? Why do you have that knife? No!
Lovely on my sister.
I die for my people.
The Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone,
Who in the heck is this guy? But he was about to kill her.
get back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
What do you need?
We'll handle things from here. Move along.
The man shouted something about the Forsworn.
I said move along. The Forsworn are just a bunch of madmen. We have everything under control. Stay out of here.
Okay, I just saved your life.
Until next time.
Oh my god, who are you?
Are you alright? Did you see what
Of
happened?
course I saw what happened. I killed him. I mean, I must have missed it. Sorry.
You don't have to say sorry to me. I just hope the Eight bring us more peace in the future. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
Okay, I'll just as no. We'll look at that, but you?
We'll handle things from
By the
here.
gods, that man nearly killed me. You saved my life.
Yeah.
Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have
Oh,
it.
thank you. Silver emerald necklace. Do you know why he was after you?
No. I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant for my sister back in the Imperial City.
Wow. The man said something about the Forsworn.
I've heard of them. Something about the men who live in the hills and attack caravans. I'm sorry. I don't know anymore. I'm just visiting here from Cyrodiil.
That's very interesting why she was attacked then.
We'll handle
He
things
tried
from
to
here.
kill Margaret
Move along.
right in front
You're
of
all right. You're all right. Everyone's all right except for the dead guy. Okay, so let's take a look at the Eltress's note that we just got. Meet me at the Shrine of Talos. The Forsworn conspiracy started. Well, we'll have to do that. I'm going to level up here real quick. Let's go with Magicka. Sure. Cool. And let me see. What am I going to spec in? Let's see. I could do more one-handed. Two-handed as well. Attack with battle axe has caused extra bleeding damage. I think I'm going to do that just because I like my battle axes. Okay, so let's actually put that away. If we head up the streets here, though, we're going to... There's actually a couple quests that we could run into. I believe one of them you have to be a higher level for to run into it. I could be wrong. But the Shrine of Talos is actually just right up here, and you can head on inside, and there he is. But I'm not going to actually do that at the moment because I'm not interested. Okay, so let's see. What can we do here in Markarth? There's actually a lot of different people we can talk to at the moment. It is a little bit late, though, so that might be a hard thing to do. You know what? Since it's so late, I'm just going to wait for a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Cut away. Yes, I waited for a minute, and so it is now 9:40, and most things should be just opening up now. Shut up, dude. I don't care. All right, so there's actually a couple people I could talk to while I'm out here. We can also head into the Understone Keep soon. But I think, not this guy. Is this the guy I want to talk to? This is the guy I want to talk to.
consider joining up myself.
Can't talk. Malish will beat me if I stop working.
Who else works here?
Me and Hathrasil mostly. Mullish barks at us all day, but I wouldn't call that honest work. A few people in the Warrens used to work here. Degane broke some bones a while back. Altris quit. Kareen is too sick.
Tell me about the
We've
Forsworn?
lost a lot of good people to that damn crusade. Drive out the Nords, they say. Well, the Nord ain't driven out.
Okay, he didn't have what I was expecting then. I guess we'll have to do that later. There's a certain quest that he gives you that involves talking to said bully of a boss, but I guess we can't do that at the moment.
Intending to your hounds? Smell like a wet dog.
Do I have a sickness on me? I don't. Shut up! I smell fine!
Tap. Need a new blade?
Sure, actually. I do want to check and see what she has real quick. So what's she got? Dwarven Battle Axe. Now let me compare that to the weapon I've got at the moment. The Skyforged Steel. It is a fine one, but it's probably about the same, I would say. I bet if I upgrade that, it would probably actually be weaker because I don't have any smithing done in that. I can get training in smithing from her, but I believe she's only like moderate level. However, if I ask her this, and her apprentice is right over there staring at me as I ask why he's so incompetent, I'm going to do it anyway.
Tacitus? Boy's an Imperial. I keep showing him how to treat the iron, but he never gets it. In the Legion, the Imperial smiths used to read books when they couldn't set their hammers straight. Wisdom of the old, I guess. If you find a book called The Last Scabbard of Akrish, would you bring it to me? Tacitus sure isn't learning by example.
I'll bring one if I find it.
Thanks.
You're welcome, ma'am. Alright. Oh! I already have it!
Books. Don't know why the Imperials like these so much. This should help the boy, though, Malakath willing. Here, let me show you how an orc learns to smith.
Cool! I got a smithing increase out of that. Now, I'm actually curious.
An honorable craft.
Yeah, she's a common level trainer. How much is she? Yeah, whatever. I've got gold. I don't even care. I'd like to get smithing up anyway. That's like the most important thing to learn because it's so freaking hard to raise compared to all your other skills. Shut up. Gosh. Anyway, I think that's really it for what I can do outside Markarth, obviously, other than stop by the Shrine of Talos. So we're going to head up into Understone Keep here, which this is where the Jarl is. So let's go inside. There are some other shops I could go to, but we'll do that after we check out Understone Keep, because this is probably the biggest point of interest here in Markarth.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies.
That's enough, Thongor. We're done.
Okay, what was that about?
If it's about the Hall of the Dead, no. You can't go in.
Why not?
I can't talk about it. Rest assured, the Jarl hears everyone's concerns. You will be able to visit the dead again soon.
I could help if... I'll try it.
Alright.
Sweet!
I was going to suggest the Jarl hire someone to sort this mess out anyway. We've discovered that some of the dead have been eaten.
Whoa!
Flesh has been chewed off. Bones were snapped to get at the marrow inside. We haven't caught anyone or anything yet. It's like it knows when I'm there. If you can get to the bottom of this, the priesthood of Arcade will reward you. Take my key, and be careful.
Okay.
Tread lightly in the hall. You don't know what's in there.
I'm gonna actually have to check that one out, because that's a little bit creepy. But if we keep heading over this way, and by the way, if you take note of the architecture here in these buildings, specifically Understone Keep, but take note of the architecture in Markarth in general, it's very peculiar, right? Very different from the rest of the game. It's specifically Dwarven, okay? Especially in the Reach, but you will see them all over Markarth, or all over Skyrim, excuse me, or Dwarven ruins. Now, this entire city is technically built on top of a Dwarven ruin. In fact, if we talk to this guy right here, he'll tell us more about the dwarves.
What are you doing here?
The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
Oh, it is. Excavation site?
The Shuan cell? The ruins underneath Markarth? The wealth of artifacts that I've based 2 human lifetimes of research on? You idiot!
Wow!
Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you?
I'd like to see the excavation site.
Persistent, aren't you? Oh, very well. Who am I to stand in the way of curiosity? I'll let you in if you agree to something for me. There's a giant spider in the Chuan cell. My workers call her Nimhi, the poisoned one. If you deal with Nimhi, I'll let you into both the excavation site and my Dwemer museum. What do you say?
The spider is as good as dead.
Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site.
And that's it. I could ask him more about his research on the Dwemer. I could actually buy some stuff off of him, and I could also talk about his guards. But I'm not really too interested. Also, who the heck are you?
I'm Calcelmo's nephew.
Oh, okay.
I help him around the
I've actually never met that guy before. Anyway, so that right there is how you get into the excavation site, and I think that's actually going to be a good thing for us to do for the rest of this episode. This actually leads to a much bigger quest after we kill the spider, so I'm going to get started on it, because this is a very good introduction to Dwarven ruins and whatnot, because they are all over this game. Now, Nimhi is not the only spider around here, I believe. I believe there's actually a lot more, but something to take note of is you see stuff like this, like solid Dwemer metal, large decorative Dwemer strut. Treat these as basically Dwarven ore, because Dwarven metal ore doesn't actually exist. It's just in the form of these. You can melt all of these down into Dwarven ingots and then use those to create Dwarven weapons and armor and whatnot. Which, you know, if I had the smithing level for it, and I think I actually am close to it. I think you need to be 30. It's on the... Or there it is, it's on the heavy end. Yeah, you need to be 30 to do it, which that would be good for increasing my smithing, because in these places, they're just stocked with Dwarven ore and stuff like that. That solid Dwemer metal over there, I believe, is just like 5 ingots by itself. Like, it's stocked, but you need to pack a ton of it. And it could be a really good way to get your smithing up if you have the materials for it. So that is something to take note of. It's a good start to smithing in these ruins, and is really all that stuff is useful for. Yep, there we go. I see one spider ahead already, so we're going to get our elven bow out. Land this shot. There we go, that's one. Good stuff. I don't really think there's much loot, at least not in this portion of... Oh, that's the sound of that. I was wondering what that was. There's not much loot, at least in this portion, aside from these Dwemer pieces, so I'm not going to really concern myself with it. So we're just going to make it our goal right now to kill the spider if we can find it. Where are you at? Got ourselves, that's not an egg sack. Oh, geez, that was kind of iffy there. Any more? There is another one over there. Let's get rid of you. One more. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, and we also got ourselves some corundum ore in here, which is used for getting steel ingots and whatnot. Looks like we're going to have to break through this web up here. And I will use my blade sword to do so. We're going to stay stealthy, though, just in case something decides to pop up at us from around a corner. Oh, alright. And yep, it looks like this right here is the final room, actually. So, let's see if I can get the drop on her. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, though, because she's up there. There's no one else in here. Am I going to be able to do this? Oh, no, I didn't do it. I am going to be seen. All right, there's Nimhi. All right, here we go. So, first things first. Get down, Nimhi. Oh, that could not have felt good. I don't think that power attack hit. Ow. No. You're going to die. That did a lot of freaking damage. Holy crap, she's higher level than I remember. Cure poison instantaneously. Let's do a potion of healing and one of minor healing. Dead! Woo! Woo! Tell Calcelmo that Nimhi is dead. Now, we actually can continue on. What am I hitting? Am I hitting the body beneath me? Of course I am. I would like to... Okay, started the Lost Expedition. I wanted to try to break through the web, but whatever. Salonia, we've been saddled with some researchers who can't go 4 steps without examining something, and they fight about as well as you'd think. Probably worse. Hey, that sounds like me! Oh, wait a minute. Strom at least has some magical competence, but none of them can swing a sword. Urge and Crag seem to be something, so I'll have to keep an eye on them, but Dobbs assures me they're trustworthy. Alethius. Alright, can I actually get through? There we go. So the Lost Expedition actually leads through to here. And we're going to head on inside. Oh boy, this is going to be a little bit of a fun challenge. Yeah, so I don't have a partner with me. I'm playing at, I think, Adept difficulty at the moment. And this Dwarven Ruin does not really kid around, actually, as far as I remember. So first things first, there's these douchebags here. And I am going to really have to play stealth games with them. There's Falmer, okay? There are... Oh! That almost ended up bad. I'm glad I wasn't moving forward. There are a lot of these Falmer dickheads out here, and they are not fun to deal with. Oh, not in the slightest. There we go. And he's going to fall, so I'm not going to be able to get his loot, but that's fine. So yeah, I'm going to really have to play mind games here. Because this dungeon. This dungeon, it doesn't play around, not in the slightest. But we're going to do it. We are going to do it. It's going to be hard. And I don't really know what the leveling is for this dungeon. I actually assume it's like 20, which might be a little bit over my head. But I think I should be fine as I go through it. Because of the higher level enemies, the one plus side to that is the fact that doing certain things against the higher level enemies, such as just shooting them in the face or attacking them or taking damage from them, is going to increase my skills faster. That's how RPGs work. So, at least this RPG does. So we got some Nightshade. We're going to continue on. There are a lot of different rooms to this place. And it's going to take a little bit of time to complete. Alright. So we got to be careful as we go through here. This is a stealth-only mission. Alright, let me see. Can I get one more shot off on that guy? No, we're going to back up. We're going to back up. I am not going to take my chances with that one. So we got ourselves... What do we got? 2 Falmer in there is what it looks like. He's coming over this way. Alright, buddy. Oh, boy. I'm glad I got that critical. Oh, I'm detected by the other one? Oh, that's not good. Why am I detected by the other one? Alright, let's do that. And then... screw it. We'll switch to the blade sword. Yeah, I wanted to block that arrow. Stop shooting, you jerk. Come on. No, no, no. You stop that. Get down. Oh, alright. Good stuff. We're just going to take this one step at a time. I really should spec into restoration here soon. Gold. I'll get my steel arrow back. Thank you. More gold. Don't ever want their arrows because they're the worst in the game next to the Forsworn arrows as far as I remember. But that's another room clear. Alright. So we've taken down 5 Falmer so far. Not too bad. 3 of which completely undetected. Woo. I'll admit, I think the Dwarven Ruins are probably my favorite parts of this game just because while they are in their own way pretty creepy, there's something just so mystical about them. I absolutely love it. Now, I did not kill those Falmer at all. So now we got to be on the lookout. Because, ooh boy, hi. That's why my sneak was increasing. I am going to give this a shot. Okay, sorry about that cut. I don't know why I was actually going that way in the first place. There's actually so many ways to go through this ruin. That is the way I'm supposed to go at the moment, and you know what, we're going to do that. The alternate way leads to a lot more Falmer that are going to probably screw me up pretty good. Man, it would be nice to have a companion for this, but we're doing this. I have committed myself to this. I'm actually the minimum level necessary for this dungeon, technically. And are you going to just... Okay, just keep floating in midair, I guess. That makes my life a lot easier. Oh my gosh, I hate you. Stop being so jittery. Please, goodness. Okay, so there's one down. There's 3 more over there. that all worry me. But there's also that freaking fire trap, and I don't know where that is. Shit. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Alright, come here, you. Yeah, get down. Probably didn't feel too good. And the other one doesn't hear me, right? Because there's one just around the corner in the next room. Hi. Hello. How's it going? I'm going to dodge your arrows for a second, and I'm going to whip this thing out. Oh, gosh. Here we go. Oh, take that. And you're dead now. You are dead, fool. Wrecked. Alright, I really need to work on my defenses somehow, because that's, I think, what my biggest issue is at the moment. Is just I don't really have a lot of armor on me, which can be a problem. Now, there's that freaking fireball up ahead, and I gotta figure out how to not die to that. I don't know where that comes from, though. So we're gonna get to the stairs. Grab my stuff off of these guys, and I actually want my arrow back. Gold. Gold. And I think there's one more there, but I'm gonna quick save. Take this one step at a time. Where in the world? Where does that come from? Is that a rune? Is that a rune? Because I did not see anything on the floor. Or am I just stupid and I didn't mean to use a potion of health? That's fine. God. Gives me a freak. Yeah, that was a rune. I just saw something. That's got to be a rune. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, that's terrifying. Holy crap. Don't ever do that again. Also, there's a tree here. It's very interesting. Anyway, dead skeever aside, we're going to head over here. And this is Strum. He is the first one dead, and also just looking at him immediately gives me the journal for some reason. I've decided to remain behind with one of our guards and further document this living area we stumbled across. I write this to the best of my ability, but due to the sudden disappearance of the Dwemer, it is almost impossible to say for certain what anything is. The tree. By the night, I cannot determine the purpose of this tree. It appears to be from the area around Whiterun, but why and how it got here is beyond me, so it must be from the same tree that the Whiterun tree is. The Elder Gleam or the Gilder Gleam or whatever. I think it may be a gift from the surface world, but based on the lavish surroundings, it could also be a display of power. I'll check the living areas nearby for any additional clues. Living areas. Upon further investigation of the area, it looks like this structure houses two clans or families. I can think of no other reason for this particular layout. Perhaps this group oversaw this particular portion of the city. I'll have to compare notes from other areas as we uncover more of the city. Hopefully some of those will contain more in-depth clues. It appears a smaller wing collapsed on itself, and maybe when the expedition returns, we can dig out an entrance. Falmer have begun to creep back into this area of the ruins. It's a good thing I am not alone here. We've managed to block off some of the areas we suspect the Falmer were coming in through, but they're still getting to us somehow. Together we were able to hold them back, but how long until Staubin and the rest return? I don't know, but it seems like it wasn't enough. Also, I kept the journal, didn't I? I think I did. I accidentally pressed circle, but whatever. We're backed out of it, I guess. But I think we're good now. So that's just the sound of those pistons moving. It looks like there's nothing over here. I'm assuming that's the area he said was collapsed. Let's just take it easy. Hello there, Skulker. Oh, that's not a Skulker. That's just a normal one. Down with you. The other one's right around that corner. Here he comes. See your that is not a Falmer. That is not a Falmer at all. I forgot that they keep those as pets. Alright, I'm going to take all that. Take that. Let's see, it doesn't look like we have anything of value over here on these tables. Nothing of value in here. Maybe something, not the bed. Maybe something in the dresser. Nope, doesn't look like it. Cool. Well, I guess I'm going to pass up on all of that. Is there anything over here, maybe? There is a chest, okay. That's what I'm here for. Stuff like you. Yes. Yes, indeed. And all sorts of things I could use for Dwemer smelting. So let's head on back to the tree room. And from there, we're going to head this direction. And I can't remember if this loops back around to the start or something, but we got to be careful as we go through each and every single one of these areas. And this episode actually needs to come to a close really soon. More dead Falmer. Those were not my doing. Oh, these are the Falmer that this guy fought off. Gotcha. Well, unfortunately, he's dead, so clearly he didn't survive. Clearly, that's not the word. Those are not the words I meant to say. Wow. Of course he didn't survive. No. Clearly he didn't stand a fighting chance. Goodness. Ay, ay, ay. No crap, no one survived. Right now, I don't know what this does. Ah! It starts up the torture device. Gotcha. Well, the Dwarvens here were kind of screwed up. Not gonna actually, I don't know if this is the Dwarvens. These might have been the Falmer here. They're responsible for this, but whatever. We're gonna keep moving on. It looks like they didn't torture any of the guards of the scholar over here, though, at the very least. So that's it for over here. Now we need to recover the other journals, which we're going to have to do by going the other way, which is a little bit more unforgiving, actually. But we'll be able to manage, hopefully. Just got to take it one step at a time. Now, as we head up here, there's going to be someone waiting for us right here. Yes, indeed. Get one more shot off. There we go. Perfect. Now that he's actually holding a staff there, that is just a regular staff. It's a staff firebolts. We're going to grab that. However, that particular staff, the only reason it looks like that is because that's just how the Falmer staffs look. It's completely unique to them, so we're going to see if we can open this up. I'm good. I'm good. I totally overshot that. Alright, here we go. Almost. Oh, come on! Really? Here. Let's see if we can line it up there. Thank you. Did it. Alright, what's in this chest? Dart of Strength, gold. I don't want that because I'm already speccing in battle axes, plus mine's slightly better. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, there's 4 right there. We're going to end this episode. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so very much for watching. In the next episode, we should hopefully get this entire ruin completely scoured out. I don't know. It might take longer. We will see. But thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.